this for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in them. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah.
We've got clear skies and brisk temperatures. You know what that is? That's perfect fall football weather here at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. And this was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
Incomplete.
But instead, 3rd down.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Brought down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack on 1st down, Roethlisberger. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Man, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger setting up the screen. This is Samuels. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And right away, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this throw will be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line.
1 yard gain.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
57's the mic. Rock 57.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Good catch there by Eric Ebron, and the Steelers are hoping that they see the 2018 version of this young man. 66 catch, 750 yards, and 13 touchdowns. And that was good enough for 2nd in the league with the Indianapolis Colts. The Steelers like to throw to the tight end. They hope Ebron is the guy.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Samuels, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nice. Bit off, a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He goes underneath to Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Steelers, nothing.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles where he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Now Roethlisberger. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
In your face. Check 52.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
You got 4. You got 4. Check nickel. Shit. Deuce. 50.
A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder here once we hit halftime. As we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. The fullback wide, and he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. So give him the 1st down, 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Again, it'll be counter. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
That's the score. Eagles 14, Steelers 10. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Needs something for deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's the Eagles' leading rusher as a rookie last year, Miles Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Right back to Sanders on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Fast footwork by Sanders. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
He was brought down by...
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 31-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, it's Geis. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Eagles.
On first down, this is Geis. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off, didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys did not play offense.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Steelers 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Short little throw to Ebron. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense sent to begin their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Good job, good job.
A gain of
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Wentz now on 1st down. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
At the 9-yard line.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Wentz again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Steelers.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So a big play now as the Steelers will go for two. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There was a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pick up there, 26 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Shotgun now for Wentz. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers 28.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
They'll hand it now to Geis. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because...
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Bud Dupree picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Bud Dupree with the big sack, and something really jumped up for him in 2019. 11.5 sacks, 4 forced fumbles, and boy, did he play well for Pittsburgh. That's what they look for in an outside linebacker. The former 1st rounder gave it to him in 2019.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Roethlisberger on target to Washington. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Wentz to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
It's just me. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Root.
Back to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
At the Eagles' 21-yard line.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. Here we go. 44. Check line 54. Line 54. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for James Washington. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
54 mark. 54 mark. Check, block 54. Easy. Let's set a turn, fellas. Let's set a turn. Mark 54. Mark 54.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Philadelphia, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.